Benyat Fernandez is ahead of him in 5th. Ramadipa and Singapong 7th and 8th.
Needs to take the dry, and that's really giving it. And we've got another. Oh dear! And Brian Ariarte has gone from 1st to 4th. So tricky because of the dry line in some places. They want to overtake
These riders. He's never seen this place before, but he's riding it like he's ridden around. Everybody's laps to go. It's 4 fighting for the front at the moment. Could it be 6?
Takes the lead with a superb tight line to climb the hill.
That is that dry line well and truly formed in the braking zone now. Pratama.
The lead, absolutely superb stuff. Veda Pratama, it goes inside him.
He is leading the way. Takes the strip off the radio. Fernandez the number 7 for 5th place, and that was a big touch between. Ariarte up the front then. He is out front. I do think maybe is a good place finisher. The 32 up into 7th place, now 6th. As those nerves start to fade perhaps.
Well, let's hope so. You know, there's still
completely different kind of race than we saw yesterday. Riders so much fun in this group event. Do you think this is sort of what happens? You know, he's feeling really nervous.
Take it back again, but no, Brian Ariarte hangs on to the lead, and in fact, in good grip. Outside is Brian Ariarte to take the lead. The 51 is Ariarte. Change as they dries, and the tyres start to move around a bit. Look, didn't he, right from the start, that he was not going to hang around waiting there. He's safe, yeah. But that's why they're able to push the limits so well.
Then from Ariarte and car pushing. David
Brian Ariarte had a big slide. That was a warning, so he knows that he's pushing. You know, the situation has been cleared. That's good to.
You can get. How about that? Up 9 places is Ramadipa, and taking the hapless Joel Pons with him.
Right.
Be dominating the cup from here on in. Of course, we do have just the brakes off, but here's what happened towards the back. It looked like it was Fernandez. Indonesia well on the hunt. They had a double winner in Rookies Cup. For just about everybody initially, the jump first of all.
Yeah, they are closing. They are closing. Superb stuff. Veda Pratama, who has pushed aside the white-helmeted man.
And 11 will get the next intermediate split. It was actually 8/10 of a second.
And goes up the inside. Veda Pratama tries to go past both of them. Can't quite do it, but he does pick up on Thompson and Ariarte. In fact, it does look as though they are.
Thompson, Gonzalez, Benyat Fernandez, Singapong there in.
But equally, it hasn't really grown either. So interesting to
Danish watching our series leader. He's up into 9th position.
Jello double winner Veda Pratama on the 54. So let's see at the moment there.
Well, looking back down the order then, where are we at? Thompson 6th place.
They get in the way of each other a little bit. They, you know, who's going to go on the wet stuff? Who's
and here 1,000,000 times. That was supreme.
And
come the end of it.
Yeah, as you say, these guys up front, they've just been...
Supreme confidence right there from Pratama, isn't it? Bearing in mind, I mean, like many, just off the back of them, closing in as well, watching what...
And up the hill, that's a very hard place to pass, but he does it. Veda Pratama.
Thompson fighting still for 2nd spot with Ramadipa, Ariarte and Gonzalez.
And Carpucci it is who's taken up.
Airbag did go off, and he's just been a bit more elbows out, so there we go. As he overtakes Carter Thompson in towards turn 1, he's just behind Benyat.
10 laps and a couple of corners to go, but they've been caught, haven't they?
Much closer. The fastest rider on track last time around was Ramadipa, yesterday's 2nd. Once he gets into the groove out on track, he knows his conditions really well, doesn't he?
Veda loses 3rd place.
This is a closing in on Singapore.
Pushing on 17 in 2nd place. Veda slots in, and he's trying to more and make things feel a bit more horrible, even if they are still off in the lead. But he's already under pressure, and he's passed back up, pushing up the inside, around the... The Pirellis do give superb feel, but of course that will, you know, things will...
Gonzalez behind them as well.
Yeah, there would never... Veda checking the limits, but he's having a able to put on the green stuff.
Limits there, right?
Yeah, no... Right,
so the climb up, we have Pratama in the lead from the start of the race, Peter.
Superb stuff, and of course, as I said, obviously they all got up and got away with it because we didn't...
3 rounds left, 6 races left in 2025. We've got to back all the people who hit the back of, looked like Agustinelli there last time out. Will they have yet another? Are the Indonesians going to... Was pretty good from car pushing, but then Ariarte just let...
Dua pembalap muda Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama dan Kiandra Ramadipa tampil luar biasa dalam lanjutan Red Bull Rookies Cup 2025. Memasuki seri Sachsenring, Jerman yang berlangsung akhir pekan kemarin, baik Veda dan Kiandra berhasil membuat nama Indonesia melambung di sana. Dimulai dari Kiandra Ramadipa yang menjalani tahun pertamanya di balap Red Bull Rookies Cup ini. Pembalap kelahiran Purworejo, Jawa Tengah ini berhasil naik podium nomor 2 di race pertama yang berlangsung Sabtu, 12 Juli 2025. Bahkan Kiandra hampir saja meraih kemenangan dan kalah cepat dari pembalap Spanyol, Brian Uriarte. Veda Ega Pratama sendiri finish nomor 4 di belakang pembalap Prancis, Guillaume Planquez dalam duel ketat di tengah lintasan basah Sachsenring. Pada race kedua yang berlangsung Minggu, 13 Juli 2025, di kondisi cuaca kering, giliran Veda Ega Pratama yang unjuk gigi. Pembalap kelahiran Gunung Kidul, Yogyakarta ini unjuk gigi dengan keluar sebagai pemenang. Ini merupakan kemenangan ketiga Veda di Red Bull Rookies Cup musim ini. Kiandra Ramadipa sendiri juga kembali tampil solid meski kali ini tidak naik podium. Kiandra finish di posisi 4 di belakang pembalap Jepang, Zen Mitani dan pembalap Kirgistan, Yaroslav Karpushin. Di race kedua ini juga diwarnai dengan jatuhnya dua pembalap teratas musim ini, Hakim Danish dan Brian Uriarte. Hal ini membuat persaingan memperebutkan gelar juara Red Bull Rookies Cup tahun ini jadi lebih seru lagi. Hakim Danish masih berada di puncak klasemen dengan 154 poin dan Brian Uriarte ada di posisi 2 dengan 141 poin. Namun Veda Ega Pratama yang sekarang di posisi 3 klasemen mulai mendekat ke Danish dan Uriarte dengan koleksi 130 poin. Sedangkan Kiandra Ramadipa naik ke posisi 10 dengan raihan 65 poin. Seri Red Bull Rookie Cup selanjutnya akan berlangsung pada 16 dan 17 Agustus di Red Bull Ring, Austria. Seri ini juga akan digelar di waktu yang sama dengan gelaran MotoGP Austria.
That's why they're able to push the limit so well. The Pirellis do.
It's back similar to what we had a couple of laps ago. Christian Daniel,
Big slide, that was a warning. So he knows that he's pushing the limits, but you're on board with Uriarte.
you can get, how about that, up 9 places is Ramadipa from the start.
Yeah, Bennett Fernandez is going for it up the inside there, the number 7, you're looking.
The cup from here on in. Of course, we do have just 3 rounds left. It's why it's messy. But as we saw yesterday, when it came well on the hunt, they had a double winner in Rookies Cup last time. Dinesh, it's actually were with us championship leaders.
Right, and Mitani went from. They are closing. Superb stuff.
He's there, the number 4 in between 2 other riders. Proper sandwich job. That the next intermediate split. It was actually 8/10 of a second at the last. First up, it's to Uriarte then. So the slipstream effect really takes on.
Under Uriarte. In fact, it does look as though they are.
Yeah, we'll see.
The tie rider. Fire out! Look at that! It's about 10 of them. But equally, it hasn't really grown either. So interesting to see now. Really strong there in second place. The 85 of we're on the 54. So let's see. At the moment, they place the Japanese 18-year-old Japanese, and he had a fine run yesterday. He
will find himself in 3rd position now. Uriarte, you'll previous win after the races. We do have a changeover for 3rd place. We can use a lot more of the track lap by lap as the sun starts to... I'm not too sure whether he did or not. He could have just been riding with a bit more of an elbows out before. It's a high 2:02 the last time around. They are going to get quicker and quicker as they...
You know, you don't have to pull in or whatever, retire or anything. You've still got just in for a replica of last year's race, so yesterday's race so far. In 9th place, but say the airbag can go off, of course. The Tech Air Carter tops at 51.50 has the advantage. The black stuff there. Was it actually Hakim done
this? Asia Talent Cup 1, 2, 3, 4th right now. Red Bull. Do you think this is sort of what happens? You know, he's feeling really nervous at lunch, but once he gets to
51, Brian Uriarte there trying to squeeze through.
What an advert, Peter, this is for the Asia Talent closing in on Singapore for a bit, so he's finding his groove.
And in fact, when you look at the fastest lap of the race, Gwilym, things feel a bit more horrible, even if they are still offering good grip. Just as we had yesterday, no superb feel, but of course that will, you know, things will change.
Junior up there into 4th position as well, playing it very, very sensibly and
having a look to put on the green stuff.
Limits there, right?
Yeah. You were on board with Uriarte.
And now it's on the race, Peter.
Superb stuff, and of course, as I said, Brian Uriarte had them back at the number 7, Bennett Fernandez.
6 races left in 2025. We've got to back all the points. That gets to crunch time. The key is to just go for it. I'm out. Will they have yet another? Are the Indonesians going to be dominating?
2nd back to 9th.
Wow, there you you go. That's what can happen. That's 0.8 of a second now. So Indonesia gets pushed back to 7th place. So in the lead we now have Uriarte.
Yeah.
So what is it going to be now?
They're closing.
Closer, isn't it?
They are closing.
Benya Fernandez slots into 3rd. Sullivan Mounsey gets squeezed. What happens when once they come down the waterfall just through turn 11 will get
them side by side as they go over the hill.
Danish who's going to come into 1st.
The Ramadipa has taken up 3rd spot. Can he close the gap on Thompson? Mike Yu is his nickname here at Singapore. They haven't closed the gap, but they're quite close to the front. Actually ended up